Greetings everyone, Corey here, and it's time for a special unboxing to say the least. And that's because this is the first time I'm actually unboxing a Nerd box, a Nerd Block box. And the reason for this is because it's a Stan Lee collection, so it's stuff that's supposed to be handpicked from by Stan Lee for a Nerd Block, for a special Nerd Block box. uh, this is the first time I've seen Nerd blocks before. They have some pretty interesting stuff. I actually like them a little bit better than, say, like Loot Crate and stuff, just because they seem to have more. They seem to have a better theme, and kind of their items usually fit a little bit better. I'll go ahead and open this. One thing I will mention about Nerd Block is apparently they ship out of Canada. I'm in California, and when they send you a shipping their shipping tracking number, it still hasn't shipped because they have to ship it. They take all their shipments across the state, across the border into New York, and they ship it from there, which is weird, I think, but I'm sure it probably saves them some money because technically it's not, international, going from Canada to the U.S. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper just to get a big truck and drive over the border a couple hundred miles than just to ship them off from wherever they're at. But yeah, so I do like that. So it takes, once you get your code, it does take, it took like 2 weeks before it actually was picked up by UPS and shipped. So it throws you off a little bit, threw me off a little bit. I even sent them an email saying, hey, it's been 10 days. How come it hasn't moved? So that's sad. I just wanted to mention that. So if you ever get Nerd blocks, don't worry about that because that's just how they do it, and it works for them. So good for them. But this one is special Stan Lee collection. I do like that it was wrapped and shrink wrapped. I think that's great, especially right now since we're in the halt. Since we're having a lot of storms and stuff, it helps with any kind of leakage and damaging any stuff that is inside of it. So that's really cool. And plus, it kind of keeps the box a little nice. I mean, granted, it does get a little dinged up and stuff, but still pretty cool. The box inside does not have any kind of designs uh, like the other, Collector Corps, the Funko ones and stuff like that. You can see right here, Stan Lee Nerd block. Try not to show off what's inside, but let's go ahead and get into it. One thing I will mention, I am a big guy. I do wear big shirts, and the thing I like about this compared to all the other boxes I get is that their sizes go up to 4X. What that means is I can actually wear the shirt without modifying it. And let's get into that shirt, which is a nice red Stan Lee shirt. And it's, excuse me, we're being sick. I really like it. It's really classic Stan Lee, him in his glasses. It's just his grin and his signature, of course, underneath. It's just simple, but very great. I mean, it reminds me of the Faces of Stan Lee posters that I have. And of course, it is exclusive Stan Lee collectible. And just making sure it's the right size. Sorry. Yeah, and it is. So I'm definitely going to be wearing this to death, to get pretty much, put that there, until those sunglasses, lose their shininess. Excuse me. Next thing is, most of these things I never gotten before. Pretty much there's no Funko stuff in here, so it's all new to me. But it's all Stan Lee stuff, and we have a Sodas, which I believe it's him as a little soda can. And we'll go ahead and open that. Let me get my knife again so I could open this seal. And if you saw my Stan Lee box that we had before, this box is quite smaller compared to it, but it is more compact with what's inside. And it is priced more than this average Nerd block. So do notice that. If you do, another little tape there. So, yep, it's Stan Lee as a nice little soda can. I gotta say, I haven't had a can of soda for a while, but I think it's a little smaller compared to most soda cans, but not too much, not too noticeable. It does have some nice weight to it. It is plastic, but it does have. Oh, there we go. You could take off the little legs, so it's like a little uh, bean in a way, so it balances itself because it has a bottom weight to it. But you can throw it back into its little legs, and then he'll stand up easier. That's pretty cool. I'll have to definitely find a place for that. So we'll go ahead and we'll try to show off these things back here while I take them out. Next thing is a. If you play Legend of Zelda, you know Ocarina, the little flute that they have, and it's a Stanley one, which I think is ridiculous, but it seems so dorky. Wow, and it's actually porcelain, I believe. That's kind of funny. It's got its nice little signature there. For some reason, this reminds me of the Nickelodeon logo, if you remember that from the 2000s and stuff. That's ridiculous, to say the least. I did not expect it, but it is interesting, to say the least. So we'll go ahead and put that back here with the sodas. Next, we got a little box, which is a Excelsior ring. And I probably have too big of hands for this to really put it on. But it's a nice little, looks like stainless steel ring. I don't think my camera's going to focus well enough. But it says Excelsior. And it's a pretty fat little ring. But yeah, not quite fat enough because my fingers are pretty large. I take like a size 14 ring, which I would assume this is probably like a 10. I'm sure it'll fit most people, but it's got a nice little Stanley box. It's of course the velvet, like most jewelry boxes, and the signature is boiled into the box. So that's pretty cool. Next, we get a pin, which seems like if you have a subscription box, it has to have a pin, and it just says Excelsior, which is of course his catchphrase, and for some reason it's for ages 14 and up. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. Next, we got a wearable, another little pin, which is, there we go. Sorry, trying to read these off before I show you guys, just to know what I'm talking about. It's Stanley, friends and fans of Stanley's. Yeah, friends and fans of Stanley's. So it's like, you know, like a little membership badge kind of thing to show off, just like all the other boxes. They all have usually a pin or a badge or, you know, something. The Collector Corp Funko stuff always has a wearable pin and then a little patch you could put on. And the next thing we got is a metal collector's coin of Excelsior, and it's actually really shiny. Oh, this is cool. It's got his classic. Hopefully this shows pretty well on my camera, but it doesn't look like it. But it's this classic pose that he's, you know, sign off on everything. No, my camera is too cheap to show off, but it has nice little edges of the comic, his comic books and stuff, and on the back it has Excelsior exclusive 2016, which is weird because this didn't ship out until 2017, but I guess that's when it was made. But I'm gonna have to find a place for this because this coin is really cool. Excuse me. And we got a little envelope here, which has Excelsior, friends and family of Stanley. I'm sure this is just a little certificate. Welcome to the first ever Friends and Fans of Stans. Congratulations, chosen ones. All hail the wit and wisdom, both divine and mystical, that led you to the Friends and Fans of Stans. Your name and thanks have been officially entered and received into my personal fortress of gratitude and categorized amongst all my other wonders. From this day onward, walk taller, stand straighter, and rest satisfied in the contentment of a club supremely chosen, surrounded by our near delicious glory. That's kind of cool. It's got a nice little letter because this is the first Stan Lee um, nerd block box that he has done, and that's pretty cool that you get a nice little thing. I feel like this should have been on top of everything. Maybe it's just like some of the packaging and stuff, they kind of throw it all together, but and you get a nice little card. Hear ye, hear ye. That's pretty funny. It's like the old-fashioned these privileges are non-refundable. This is hear ye, and then it has a blank space for your name, which of course is not filled out, which I feel like it should have been, but I guess I took too much work. Is a founding member and in good standing with the Friends and Fans of Stans, and is thus exalted and praised above all other lesser beings. Super fan. That's pretty funny. I would assume that's where you put your name on the little lines, but I could be wrong. Probably not going to sign it, just to keep it nice and clean. But that's what's in the little envelope. That's really cool. Like I said, I wish it was on top. Next thing, we got a nice little journal, it looks like. Stan Lee's Collectible Sketchbook. Nice. I actually kind of wanted to get back into sketching. Never been the greatest, but I've always had decent copying at least. And of course, it has Stan Lee's little face. You can see it there. And his signature, his patent signature. And this is like, let's see what. Yeah, it looks like a little 200-page, nice size. Even has a nice little elastic band on the back, so you can go ahead and make sure it stays closed. It is really cool, though. I do like that. Next, Stan Lee shirt buttons. Oh my! This, if I ever go to get, sorry, they're just shirt buttons that spell out his name, Stan Lee. And it actually has a nice little red button on top for, you know, your tie and stuff. That is really cool. And I swear, next time I go get Stan Lee's autograph, I am putting this on a shirt. And I wish I had more of these. I kind of want to put them on all my shirts now. Oh, that's such a nerd sometimes. There goes half the stuff. And it looks like the last thing, second to last thing in the box is Special Edition, the Inhumans, which I believe is right before the Marvel Now. Oh, actually, this looks like it's, of course, it is a variant cover. I believe it is a, oh yeah, it's a reprint. So it's a reprint of Fantastic Four 46, which I believe was the first introduction of the Inhumans into the Marvel Universe. So that is cool. Presented by Nerdblock. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it'll have a digital code inside. It doesn't look like it. And the last thing in the box is a nice little picture of Stan Lee as Spider-Man. Which is funny because this is how I saw the picture, but it's meant to be like this because it has its signature, Stan Lee. That's really cool. I do want to get this signed now. Damn you, Nerdblock, for getting me something that I want to have signed, along with, you know, Probably the comics. That seems like they'll be good. But this is really cool. Who's the artist? They have, just like all my other stuff, they do have a little postcard that has all the stuff that's inside. Let me see. The artist is Francisco Herrera. I feel like that is a comic book artist for Marvel too as well. So director framed this piece. But yeah, so there's quite a bit of stuff in here. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things in this box. That is very impressive compared to the Stan Lee box, which had more high quality stuff. So that's what took up the value of what was in it. This one has a lot of little trinkets and stuff, along with the art picture. You know, all of it just is a lot of little stuff adding up to a great value, I would say, for sure, because it is cheaper than the Stan Lee box. I wonder if they're going to have more. I would assume so, but they haven't announced anything, and I haven't gotten charged for anything more, so I'm not sure. But the True Believer shirt, here you go, in case you want to look at it. Hopefully my camera focuses enough so you guys could kind of see it, but probably not. Like I said, my camera does suck. But there you go, guys. Sorry for the long video, but there's a lot of stuff in this, and I wanted to make sure I open it for you guys to see what's inside of it. As you can see, there's a few things there. Sorry, definitely gonna have to frame this. And of course, guys, keep subscribed if you're subscribed. Like, comment, do whatever you want. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but thank you for watching. And definitely check out my Twitter at DCWCore, all one word. If you're interested in any free Marvel comics, I post up randomly. Usually, the best time is after I get a Marvel Collector Corps box, because I usually get extra. But then again, I do post randomly as well. So if you're interested in that, check that out on Twitter. And of course, my Facebook page, which I do not post at all besides my videos. So you might as well just subscribe here on YouTube. But next box I am expecting will be my Marvel Collector Corps. And then it should be the, I believe, Smuggler's Bounty, DC Legions, and actually I'll be getting another Stan Lee box in February. Not sure where that's going to land, but we'll see. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comments. Till then, later.